My wife said, "My lawyer will destroy you at mediation." Her attorney nodded confidently until the door opened and the firm's founding partner walked in. He looked at me, then her lawyer, and said, "You're fired. Pack your desk." I'm still shaking as I write this. The mediation was supposed to be brutal, and it was just not the way my wife Lisa expected. We'd been married 8 years. I'm 52. She's 38. The whole marriage, I worked at a tech firm in Seattle while she consulted, which basically meant hosting wine nights and calling it networking. When she filed for divorce, she came out swinging. Wanted the house I owned before we met. Lifetime spousal support and half of everything. At mediation yesterday, she leaned over and whispered, "My lawyer will destroy you," with this sick smile. Her attorney, this cocky guy in his 30s, slid a 50-page document across the table. It demanded everything. House, permanent support, even challenged our prenup, claiming power imbalance. I didn't react, just asked, "Is this your final version?" Lisa smirked. "It is." That's when the conference room door swung open. No, just open. And in walked Richard Stone, silver-haired, expensive suit, the founding partner of the law firm. Lisa's lawyer went white. "I'm Richard Stone," he said calmly, "founding partner." Then he looked at Lisa's lawyer. "You're fired. Pack your desk." The room froze. Lisa jumped up. "You can't fire him mid-case." Richard turned to her slowly. "I can when he takes a case that violates our internal conflict log. You're suing assets tied to a protected client trust. He never checked our records. That makes him a liability." Her lawyer looked like he might pass out. He started grabbing his papers with shaking hands. Within minutes, he was gone. Richard pulled out documents showing my house, cars, and investments were all held in a family trust established before I even met Lisa. She had no claim to any of it. Then he showed an email she'd sent to a friend saying, "He's old and won't fight back. I'll bleed him dry." The friend had forwarded it to us after Lisa stiffed her on a vacation they'd planned together. Lisa tried to recover. "What about the rental property we bought together?" I pulled out the LLC documents. "You mean the property owned by my sister and daughter? You're not on the title. You just used our joint account to furnish it without asking." Her new lawyer, some guy they pulled in last minute, looked terrified. Lisa was spiraling. Every asset she thought she'd get gone. Every strategy backfiring. Then Richard mentioned the prenup. Lisa got excited, thinking she could challenge it. He played a video of her signing it 2 years ago, drinking wine, joking about how she was signing away his future and laughing. No coercion, no pressure, just her confident and aware. But here's the part that ended everything. I pulled out one final document, a bank statement from Rain's Financial Holdings. Lisa had never seen it before. "What is this?" she demanded. "This," I said, "is where my actual money lives. For our entire marriage, every paycheck, bonus, stock option, and pension went into this reserve account managed by a corporate trust. You only saw 15% of my real income, just enough to keep you comfortable." Her face went from red to white. "You hid assets." "No," I said, "I protected them. After hearing you brag about taking your first husband for everything, I made sure that wouldn't be me. Everything was legal, declared to the IRS, and completely untouchable by you." Richard slid the final settlement across the table. "A modest monthly stipend. No house, no lifetime support. Take it or go to court and get even less." Lisa's hands shook as she signed. No more smug smile. No more threats. As I walked out, I stopped and looked at her one last time. "I never needed to destroy you," I said. "I just needed to stop protecting you." She's been calling non-stop since yesterday.